tactics. So, I'll count this as a fairly even matchup, mainly because they're both playing at 2/3 of their usual selves.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it much closer, much more even of a contest.
Absolutely. FlipSid up 1-0 in this best-of-5 series. We'll see if they get another early game goal, and they almost do. Marky does! Last time it was 8 seconds. This time it's 10 seconds as Marky Duda puts this ball into the net. Cooks here making sure that ball stays in a dangerous zone. Kronovi getting an epic save, but Marky there to finish it off. And wow, another early goal for FlipSid. You have to be happy if you're this EU team.
Oh, definitely. And you know what? I mean, despite the fact that we saw Complain take out FlipSid in 5 games, this series, let's assume FlipSid takes this series, this could go a long way in giving them what they need to actually win the best-of-5 finals. Because now they've got 5 more games they played. They've built a little bit more momentum. They found a little bit more of that teamwork, which can take a lot more than just one tournament to find. So they figure that out, and they might actually be a much more dangerous team for Complain to compete against.
Oh, and Kronovi comes in and ties it up.
But then there's that.
Yeah.
Kronovi.
Kronovi's like, hold on a second. We're going to go to the grand finals. I'm scoring this goal.
You talk about them possibly losing, and they're like, hey, don't even talk like that.
Yeah. But that's a good point you made, is that when we do go into the grand finals, whoever moves on, they're going to have to win 2 series, but at the same time, they're going to have stayed warm by playing in this losers bracket final. And Kyle coming up huge with that great shot in the corner.
That was beautiful. Look at this. Sad Jr. gets the first shot. It picks up the rebound. Here comes Kyle with a great angle on it. And, I mean, there were 2 people back on defense there, and they just couldn't react, I guess. It was just coming in really hot.
Absolutely. And, so if a team is getting to stay warm, it could be an advantage moving on, but still just having to, instead putting another one in. He just doesn't want to let us talk about it. He's just like, I'm going to keep scoring.
No time to discuss the finer points of this. It's all about scoring goals, and right now, Cosmic, they are on fire. Everybody's got a goal here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. We'll check the scoreboard real quick.
Yeah,
all
one
players.
Goal for everybody. So sharing the wealth here for Cosmic Aftershock. Still very early, though. We're just over a minute in. 4 goals already scored. That's not surprising. These 2 teams are very offensively minded, so high-scoring games, even between this caliber, is not shocking.
Yeah, it's something that we are accustomed to seeing with how talented these players are. And Kronovi denying the goal right there.
Yeah, big save. But here, FlipSid still putting the pressure on. They want to keep it out of the blue zone and just start applying more shots on net. Looks like Kooks here was coming in to try and set something up. A little bit of a miscommunication there. They were all kind of jumbled together in the corner there. Usually when FlipSid goes aggressively in, they try to spread it out a bit. And speaking of which, there's
what a great play by Cooks here, putting this ball in on net. Watch him do the dribble, pop it off the ceiling, or the crossbar. Sad trying to clear it, but not enough for Marky Duda to miss that shot, and he comes in and finishes that ball, making it only a 1-goal deficit in this game.
Yeah, that was beautiful play by Marky. I mean, that's just awareness. He got into a great position to pick up that rebound, put it away, closing this gap up a bit, making it a little more interesting. And it's not going to quite let it be a runaway for Cosmic Aftershock here.
Not just yet. You can see Kyle trying to put that one in on net. Sad denying the clear with vengeance. But Kronovi going to try to keep this ball in. He reads it correctly off the ceiling, puts a shot on net. Yeah, very good play there, high-level play. And Marky trying to keep this ball in the zone, tap it for his teammate to be able to finish. Cooks here off the wall. These guys off the wall are insane, but Kyle's like, I'm on the ground and I'm going to clear it. So, but alley-oop,
big shot.
Oh, he ties it up with 2.5 minutes left. Alley-oop from downtown.
That is a great goal. Look at this. Stops the clear, gets a perfect angle on it. I mean, again, he puts it as far left as you can. Kyle just could not get to it. I mean, he had to beat the ball, and you just can't beat the ball like that.
Yeah, that is phenomenal. Phenomenal play by Aliu. He's probably a little bummed at that whole takeout situation, trying to win his teammates' hearts back for letting that happen.
Never live it down. But
Yeah.
so far, I mean, yeah, he's been looking very solid for a sub. You know, he hasn't scored a ton, but he's been great on defense. A very solid addition to this kind of spur of the moment substitution here for FlipSid.
Yep, and both teams are very even. If we see Cosmic win this one and tie it up, never mind.
Look at that, was beautiful. Watch Marky here, just perfect. This 1v1 style dribbling, floats it past everybody, gets that last second redirect, puts it dead center. That's just his way of saying, I can break your axle and put that ball away, and he does it perfectly.
Yeah, FlipSid up 4-3 now. Looking like they might take this second game. Marky Duda, so dangerous.
Yeah, FlipSid coming in looking very strong in this series. You know, the games have been close, but the play overall has just been really good for FlipSid. It's very hard to tell. Like, I certainly wouldn't say FlipSid is the dominant team in this series. They are a dominant, but not the dominant. But, you know, it's just a matter of, again, finding those little gaps, those little mistakes that you can exploit.
Yep.
And that's what they're doing here.
Yep, and Sad trying to lead his team out. He's got an opportunity for a 1v1 style goal, and is it going to go in? No, barely hits the crossbar. So that was a very close play. Almost tied it up there by Cosmic.
Yeah, that probably should have been a goal. Like, that did go off a little high. I think it actually went off the opponent there. But still, I mean, they're coming in looking good. They're trying to respond to some of the plays that FlipSid's doing.
Uh-oh, no one's in net for Cosmic trying to get back. It looks like they will be able to get back here. That could have been bad.
There was a really nice play there. Kronovi kind of sideswiped Marky Duda and broke him off so he couldn't make contact with that ball. He ended up flying underneath it. That was a really smart defensive play. And that's one of those little things that most players probably don't think of.
Yeah, having the awareness of where the enemy team, where the players are, where your team are, and then being able to decide to go for the player instead of the ball. You're right. It's a very high level play.
Exactly. I mean, you think about, you know, oh, I'm playing the ball. You know, I'm going to try to play the ball and try to clear it out or score or whatever. It's not just about playing the ball. It's about playing your opponents too. And that's where the demos come in. That's where cross checks come in. You might even see that when two players on the opposite sides are going for aerials and, well...
Oh, and Marky with a last-second goal.
The nail. That wraps things up for them. But, yeah, they're going to take that 2-game lead here, and that's good for them. But, yeah, like when two players are going for an aerial, sometimes the opponent, if they can't get the ball, they'll try to hit their opponent. Just try to hit that car, disrupt their shot attempt, and little things like that go a long way. But this game securely in FlipSid's pocket here. I tried to get one more, but
absolutely. So FlipSid going up 2-0 there. Cosmic having to work their way back here. We're going to have to disconnect here quickly as it is an NA versus EU team. And so we're going to have to do the server switch there so one region doesn't have advantage over the other. But FlipSid up 2-0, up early. This is quite the hill for Cosmic to have to climb back up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I did not quite expect them to take such an early commanding lead. I would be utterly shocked if FlipSid goes 3-0 in this series. But what did I say when we started? I would say, oh, it's going to be close. Oh, it's going to go to Game 5. And here we are. Now we're down 2-0 in the series.
Well, those games, I mean, they were close. But
yeah.
series-wise, 2-0 is not close just this far. But.
Yeah, and that's what it comes down to is, you know, you got teams that are so evenly matched that I don't really think, like, just because FlipSid is up 2-0, they haven't looked like a super dominant squad and they've just been shutting down Cosmic Aftershock at every turn or anything like that. You know, that hasn't been the case. It's really just been the fact that they have gotten just enough. They've taken advantage of just enough of the mistakes, and they've basically been the last team to take advantage of the last mistake.
Yep. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, you know, a win's a win, right?
Exactly. And all of these wins have been by inches, but you know, that's all it takes.
Yeah, just got to win. That's all you got to do. So we're going to go to a short break here while this server situation gets sorted out. But it is 2-0 in favor of FlipSid Tactics over Cosmic Aftershock in this best of 5 series. So just stay tuned, guys. We will be right back after a short break.